Guys, it's Friday. I'm pretty stoked about that. But happy Friday. It was, try not to film the neighbor's house too much. It was raining so hard that it was pounding against the windows, and then within a split second the rain stopped, and it was these huge, I looked out and there were like these huge snowflakes. Now the snow is very, very wet. That's my Jeep out there. That's my fun driver. Here's me in the reflection. But anyway, I'll take it. I will take it for a Friday. So we're in my dining room. And yes, I have these girls. I just moved them here for the video. They are combined about 17, almost 18 pounds between the two of them. And they've both been down here in the living room, kind of like had Billy down here for pictures or a video, and then my Remington sculpt arrived, and now they're both here. So I thought, let's just pop them on the table here. I think we're getting decent lighting in through that snowy window. I thought I would show my two Jorja Pigott full body silicone girls together. I'm probably not going to like undress them both and do a comparison, but size wise, you know, Remington's a little bit longer, but you see she's got mostly straight legs and she has no armatures, whereas Billy's legs are bent. Even if you straighten the armatures in her legs, there's still a bend in her knee. So I think it's like 18.5 inches versus 21, but bent legs and pretty straight. But I love them. They're both perfect for what they are. So this is the Brie sculpt. And that's, I think the sculpt was initially released like maybe 2 years ago. Look at that little hand. Anyway, sorry, I got stuck. I don't know why I stopped talking. She's got an open mouth and there is a little big tongue in there, brown eyes, a bit washed out by the lighting, but that's all right. And then Miss Remington here. So she was opened, when did she get here? Monday, and today's Friday. So pretty new. She did get changed. I did put her into this sleeper and bonnet with a little tiny little like rosebud, or I can't remember what the print is called, but it's so pretty on her. She has a name too. I've named her Audrey. Remington is her middle name. I might call her Remy sometimes as a nickname, but Audrey, after the lovely, talented, humanitarian fox, Audrey Hepburn. They have similar haircuts at times. And I think it's just a beautiful, lovely, graceful, feminine name, which is a nice compliment to her little tomboy haircut and her little delicate, elegant self. So that's Audrey Remington, and Billy Wild with an E at the end. So, oh, hello, Jack. Do you want to say hi? You say hi to everybody? Yeah, he's on guard right now. I don't really know. Actually, I'm not undressing them. I'm not really sure what else to talk about. Oh my goodness. Hey, girly. She has a sparkle on her lip. Where would a sparkle come from? Let me show you a little bit of my dining room. We've already seen Jack. You've seen some of this room before because I had George in this chair. He's upstairs right now. That's an antique chair. They call it primitive because of how old it is. I think it's sometime in the 1800s, and I can't remember when they, about what, I don't know if it was late 1800s. He wasn't 100% sure, but it's old enough to where like the wood has smoothed out. It's really, really neat. I got that at a little shop near me. Yeah, it was like late. It was May into June that I moved in, and you know, so I had to furnish most of the house except what I got from the previous owners. My radiator, it's on right now, so it's warm. You can probably hear it running a little bit. These pictures, let's see. These pictures are some of my collection of photos that I think I've mentioned to you guys before. These are people who lived in my town. They're photographs that were available from a photo company in my town. All of these pictures were taken, like, I think between 1906 and 1926 is the range. This house was built in 1924, so I went on a kick of the period, like the time period as well as the town. So these are, I don't know how old they are or anything. These I had found. These chairs are rosewood, I think. I'm pretty sure they're rosewood with these satin pillows too. They're supposed to be in the corner, but I just don't have corners where it works, but it looks kind of cool in here where I have them. The time when they were listed was just way beyond, and I had no need for them or place to put them. Fast forward several years, they never sold, the price dropped, I get a house, it all lined up. So I actually still can't believe that they're mine. It's really kind of weird, but it's all hand carved. Really neat, really beautiful. See the wood underneath. So I was lucky. So the story of what happened, this here is a buffet sideboard, it's called. When I got this house, there was something almost identical in this house, and originally they were going to, you know, they gave me a price for certain items they were willing to sell if I wanted to also buy some of the furniture. They changed their mind, so I was like, crud. So I want the same thing, and I searched and searched and searched and searched, and then randomly found one at a place like an hour from my house, my apartment at the time. The town that I live in is well known. Like one of their things was their bottling companies, and so these are like pharmaceutical, pharmacopoeia, whatever bottles, and then this is like a milk. This is, yeah, I think this was milk and this was pickles. I'm not 100% sure. But they were made in this town. I mentioned and shared my antique bird cage upstairs. I have 3. This is the black one. And it looks so cool. It was just like I set it here temporarily, and then it looks so good. Not sure how the lighting will pick up this stained glass window in the middle. But that's really beautiful. That's a feature for sure. I think that's everything in here. Oh, in this house, on the site, before, I think this house was built in 1924. Several years before that, on this site, there was a big Halloween party thrown by the lady who owned the house on this property, and she had people down in the basement, and she had like a little haunted thing, and people had to like eat something really hot blindfolded. There were contests and prizes, but one of the things she had was a bowl full of chrysanthemums. So these are fake chrysanthemum flowers. Just like that. This is a 1920s extension phone. It's a Serve Pro. I got it at one of the local little shops. It has a bunch of, this old consignment antique stuff. This I got at a little store in my downtown, in my little town, Jack's Bar. That's where his bowl is. Isn't that cute? Amity. That's her bench. She hasn't been there for a bit, but she's back. These are from Michael's craft store. This guy is from one of the local shops. These are some more of my people. It's a lot of reflections, I know. Isn't that cool though? And like, it's really pretty. And I just want to show you one thing in the kitchen. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen this. So it's not hooked up or functioning right now anyways. I haven't decided. Look at this stove, you guys. So it's a range, a gas range. It's like they think it's the 1929 series Roper gas range. As far as the person that got it from knows, I got it on Facebook Marketplace. They inherited, like that when they bought their house, it was just in there. And they said that as far as I know, it was working to people before they were using it. And these things are still in commission. And apparently they're even more efficient in a lot of cases than modern ones. They're small. I think this is a warning door. And actually, I want to come back in and show you. Look how cool. It's all the instructions. And like it tells you, depending on what you're cooking, like what the temperature would be. And then in some cases you start at one temperature and then you adjust it down. And it's all inside. So I thought that was really neat. But so here's your gas for here. And I think you probably have to use matches. But look at this. It's so cool. If I want to put it in, my kitchen's green, I'll need to put the refrigerator here, which as you can imagine is going to be imposing, and then move that over, and the gas line's over there. But this toaster I got on eBay before I moved in. It's 1920s toaster. Doesn't have the cord or anything like that, so it's just for display, but isn't it pretty? And my grandmother had plastic fruit when I was growing up, and that was one of the things that I randomly decided I needed to get when I was eBay shopping for the hat. Back to the girls. Hey babies. Thanks guys. Happy Friday. Hopefully we'll have some more time this weekend to hang out, and I hope everybody has an awesome weekend. And if you're facing any of this weather here, stay warm and cozy. Sending out lots of love. Bye for now.